You are now listening to the Gospel of Alex. Alex, drop those scriptures.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe when you become a member of the Elite Fleet so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. That's crazy. Listen, I'm a little bit off my game right now because I was just working out. I was just at the gym. All right, so I'm looking a little bit sweaty and kind of crazy. My hair all over the place and all this stuff right now because I just left the gym. I didn't intend on making a video, but I seen a post that made me say, yo, I got to make a video. And that post is from Swizz Beatz because Swizz Beatz just pissed me off when he discussed Usher holding his wife last night from behind with his arms wrapped around her like that was his girl at the concert, right? And I'm going to explain to you guys why he pissed me off. All right. And don't be one of those people who watch 2 minutes of a video and then start pecking in the comments because I'm going to delete your comment. There's no point in doing that. I can tell who did and didn't watch the video and who actually has a real argument and who's just hating. All right. So watch the video because I'm going to break down to y'all exactly why I got a problem with this BS. And I don't like to waste too much time. So let's get straight into it. Here's the post that I seen that made me say I wanted to make this video. Now I'm going to read what the woman said before I read what she posted that Swizz Beatz said, because this is important. Everything I do is for a reason. So pay attention. She posted 3 target emojis and a screaming emoji and said, Swizz says, shut up. Y'all doing the most. Okay. Then it says Swizz Beatz reacts to Usher's performance with his wife, Alicia Keys. Y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium? It didn't cover the entire stadium, but it was a nice dress, though. I did like it. Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with 2 amazing giants. Congrats at Usher and my love at Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. Oh, it's funny as hell hearing Swizz Beatz of all people talk about how he don't do negative vibes. But we're going to come back to that because that's cap. We're going to come back to that, though. On this side, we make history. Go see Giants at Brooklyn Museum is open until July. Blessings. Now let's cook. First of all, my problem with this is there's 2 reasons why Swizz Beatz don't care about Usher holding his wife like that. And he didn't mention that in his post. There's 2 reasons. First of all, y'all didn't make history. Usher made history. Your wife performed as a second. You know what? I ain't even going to get into that. There's 2 reasons why he's okay with this. 1, because his wife's an entertainer. It makes sense to be okay with it if your wife's an entertainer. If your wife works in Hollywood, right? She's an actress. If your wife is a singer, she's a rapper or some type of musician, right? It makes sense for your wife to be snugged up with, twerking on, hugging up, whatever, man. How they do whole sex scenes. So it makes sense. Your wife's an entertainer. She's entertaining. That's her job. Okay? So it makes sense. Now, what's funny, and which is my first problem with him even saying this, is you want to come out and defend your wife's ability to go out there and gyrate around with another man, have another man holding her from behind because it's business. But no female celebrities came out and defended Lil Uzi Vert when JT threw a goddamn phone at him and tried to punch him in his face for acknowledging Ice Spice when they're entertainers. So if you're going to look at it as, well, my wife's in entertainment when it's Alicia Keys getting hugged up on, y'all going to look at it like, well, my wife's is an entertainer when it's Keke Palmer walking around butt-ass naked and gyrating around for another man. But when Lil Uzi Vert acknowledges that he thinks another woman is really attractive and he really wants to meet her, he gets a phone thrown at him and gets a punch taken at him. And I didn't see not one damn woman, especially a famous one, come out here and condemn JT for throwing a phone and taking a swing at Lil Uzi for literally conducting business at a goddamn award show. That's problem number 1. And we're going to come back to that because that's important. We're going to come back to that. But problem number 2 here is this. The only other reason besides his wife being an entertainer that Swizz Beatz is okay with this is because his wife is also a hoe. And no, I am not Alicia Keys hater. I love Alicia Keys. Anyone who knows me will tell y'all this. I've had a biggest crush on Alicia Keys since literally I was like 9-something years old. I've always thought she was gorgeous. I still think she's gorgeous. Now, I don't know what the hell happened to her singing voice, all right? But her singing voice might be gone on account of the part that she's a 304. Some of y'all might be thinking, why are you calling Alicia Keys a 304, Alex? Simple, because she's a damn home wrecker. Alicia Keys stole a married woman's man while he was still married, then married him. So yeah, she's a 304. I don't give a damn what no one says. As a woman, if you even deal with a married man, you're automatically a whore. I don't care. Debate your daddy, debate your mama, debate your friends, debate in the group chat. You ain't debating here. You're a whore. Simple. You take someone else who's married, you take their husband, you're a whore. And like I said, I'm Alicia Keys' fan. Doesn't change the fact that she is what she is. She is what she is. So with that being said, maybe that's why she can't sing no more. Maybe it was like the movie The Little Mermaid, where it's like, you took my man, so I'm going to take your voice. Maybe Swizz Beatz' ex-wife did some voodoo on her and took her voice, because she sounded horrible last night. To be honest with you, she hasn't really sounded good since she's been with Swizz Beatz. She also hasn't really put out much good music like that since she's been with Swizz Beatz. Not like what she was putting out before him, but she sounded awful last night. I don't know. Maybe Shorty did some voodoo on her, cracked a few roots, and took her voice as a result for her taking her man. I don't know. But anyways, getting back to the main point of the video here, I want you guys to understand, because now I'm about to tie all this together. The only reason Swizz Beatz don't care is because, one, his wife's an entertainer, and two, his wife's a 304. He knows that. First of all, guys, I told y'all before, everyone in the industry shares. Everyone in the industry shares. And I don't even get mad at people in the industry for sharing. You understand? And the reason I don't get mad at them for sharing is because I've been trying to break you guys out of this stupid ass red pill thinking of, I got to get a bunch of money and then go and get me a broke chick. It's stupid. It's counterproductive. If you're a millionaire, you don't need to be sleeping with women who don't come from millions, right? They don't even necessarily have to have the millions, but they daddy better have the millions. They mama better have the millions. They family better have the millions. And if not, then yeah, she need to have the millions. Because if you're a millionaire as a man and you're going to go and date a broke girl, now listen, guys will do this all the time, but it's also the reason dudes always end up getting divorced, raped, these dumbasses on child support, because they don't think. So you're going to be a millionaire and go out and date a woman who makes $40,000 a year, and you think, right? And you think your money plays nothing into this, and she just wants you because you're a great guy. 9 out of 10 times, if you're a millionaire and you date any woman who's not a millionaire, she's with you because you're a millionaire. The only way to be a millionaire and know that a woman is with you and it's not for your money is if you got her before you got your damn money, or she got as much money as you do. And this is why I hate that men are taught, get your money up, then go find some broke girl and take care of her. No, that's why y'all asses is on child support. That's why y'all asses get divorced, raped. Because you won't date women on your level. I'm the only one I know that constantly tells men, no, stop dating now. It's illogical to do that. And y'all do that because y'all think that if I date down, I date a woman who doesn't have much, she'll have to listen to me and I'll be able to control her. First of all, submission is not control. Submission is a woman willingly deciding to follow your lead because she trusts you, she loves you, and she accepts you as her provisioner, her protector, and her provider. All right, guys, understand something. Just because a woman is on your level financially, right? Doesn't matter if she makes a little bit less than you, the same, or a little bit more. When you start to deal with six-figure status and you start to deal with millionaire status, it doesn't matter if she's on your level or not. You can still be the provider. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. You can still be the provider. You still should be the provider. You just want a woman on your level because you know it's not financially related at that point. If a woman makes, for example, like I dated a CDO before, right? If a woman makes $400,000, guys, she ain't coming to you for money. She's coming to you because you make her happy. She's coming to you because you bring her joy. She loves you. You're fun to be around. You're teaching her things she didn't know. Maybe you're giving her some good pipe too, but that has nothing to do with money. She got $400,000. She don't need no money. You understand what I'm saying to you? And here's the deeper thing of that. You date women on your level, you get divorced, you ain't got to pay no alimony. She got just as much, if not more money than you. You date a woman on your level, y'all have a baby, she decided to start tweaking, you ain't got to pay no child support. She got just as much money, if not more than you. Matter of fact, you put her ass on child support if you want to. Right? But y'all don't think forward. Women think forward. Now let's get back to Swizz Beatz, because I went on a little tangent that took me off the subject for a little bit. Let's get back to Swizz Beatz. So those are the only two reasons Swizz Beatz doesn't care. Here's my major overall problem with what Swizz Beatz had to say, all right? And someone timestamped this for me. This is my major overall problem. The men who were going online and saying it's crazy for another man to be hugging your wife like that, these men's wives weren't in the entertainment industry. They weren't in the entertainment industry. That's why they have a problem with it. Guess what? The girl who reposted that and put the 3 targets in the scream emoji, talking about some Swizz said y'all doing too much. She's not in the entertainment industry. What's your point, Alex? My point is the problem with Swizz Beatz coming out and going against men on this is that you're enabling modern women who are not entertainers to feel like they can go outside on girls' night butt ass naked and it shouldn't be a problem. You're allowing modern women who are not entertainers to feel like they should be able to go outside and some man come up on them and hug up on them like that. It shouldn't be a problem. Modern women already have an issue with thinking if I didn't sleep with someone, then you shouldn't have a problem with it. Even though they don't operate that way. They don't operate that way. That's what's funny about modern women, right? Because, again, I just used the JT and Little Uzi Vert example earlier. But every man watching this can probably agree with me. They've probably been in a situation like this. A woman will tell you, oh, we can go to parties and dance with other people. If she dances with other people, she's fine. Let your ass dance with somebody else and watch what she does. She's going to be pissed off. A woman might say, oh, you know, I know this guy, but he's like a brother to me. He's just a friend. Let you pop up with a woman you know. And you say, oh, she's like a sister to me. She's just a friend. It ain't going to go down that easy. Now, not all women, of course, but that's why I'm saying modern women. Because the archetype of the normal woman today, that's how she's going to react to what you're doing, right? Let your ass go outside. You know what I mean? Be all pressed up on other women. We've seen this multiple times. How they was getting on Chance the Rapper for grinding with a woman during Carnival in Jamaica. If you know anything about Carnival, what else would you expect this man to do? You married, you all grinding up on another woman like that? That's the problem with what Swizz said. That's why Swizz shouldn't have said anything. Because all women are going to do is look at Swizz saying that and take that as, oh, you a beta male if you got a problem with it. You're insecure if you got a problem with it. Swizz don't got a problem with it. He's a real man. I understand what Swizz is doing. Like, again, from a financial standpoint, it makes sense. Swizz know this shit. Y'all think Swizz don't realize what I'm saying? Y'all think Swizz don't know that this debate is between women and men who are not in the entertainment industry? He knows that. He just wants to pander to the women. Swizz is smart. He knows that women spend more money than men. Period. Across all races. But he also knows that there's way more black women than black men. Right? And that the black dollar circulates the most in this country, and black women spend more money than black men. So I'm saying all this to say he knows the money is really with black women, not with black men. He knows that. So he's pandering to them on purpose. But my problem is you're pandering to them when you know their situations don't apply to yours. What they got going on has nothing to do with what you got going on because they're not in the entertainment industry. If he would have said in his post, I'm in the entertainment industry, guys, like this is all an act, we get money, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But that's not what he said. He said y'all worrying about the wrong thing. And then went on to talk about the performance like, oh, that's all that should matter. No, that's not all that should matter. Because if your wife is not an entertainer, then she shouldn't be acting that way. And the men who are saying I would have a problem with this, their wives are entertainers. Their wives are not entertainers. And the women who are bigging you up for saying this aren't entertainers. They're regular women. So then there would be a problem if a regular woman did this. There would be a problem. And you know that, Swizz. This is why you shouldn't have said anything. That's why you should have went the Jay-Z and Beyonce route. Again, more celebrities should go to Jay-Z and Beyonce route. They don't say nothing. They don't get into anything. Y'all can make up whatever rumors y'all want about them. They don't care. They just move. They go forward. But Swizz want to put himself in the fray. Swizz puts himself in the fray and puts men under the bus, basically, as a result. Swizz wants to go into the fray, let me say that again, and he put men under the bus as a result. As a result of him wanting to get into the fray. And this is why men always struggle with modern women. This is why you have to become an elite man. All right? This is why I always talk about elite men, an elite women, and the elite fleet. Right? Because I know it's going to be some people watching this talking about oh, you talking about some Swizz Beatz win against men, but you just put up videos going against the red pill and going against the manosphere. Yeah, because they don't really help men. The red pill is the one that tells y'all to go get a bunch of money and get with a broke chick so she can take half. It's stupid. It's illogical. It makes no sense to do that. The manosphere have been complaining about black women and talking about how the black community is done and all this BS for years, but they've offered no solutions. Look, let me tell y'all why I don't respect the manosphere. You want to fix the black community? First of all, there's 3 things you got to do to fix the black community. These are the only 3 things, no, 4 things. 1, understand that everybody's not elite. Accept the fact that you're elite and you're better than the average black person. And do what every other culture does and move away from average people. Because when you're elite and you start to make elite money, average people will hate on you. Go to the suburbs. Start building black suburbs, creating black suburbs. This is stuff I see literally happening in the DMV. Go to black suburbs, build black suburbs. All right? Once you're in the suburbs, find you a nice wife. Get married. These are the 3 keys to generational wealth. The gem I'm about to give you right now is greater than any gem 95% of dudes in the black manosphere has ever given. And that's why I don't respect it. All right? Y'all ready? 1, buy some real estate. 2, get married. That's right, get married. There's no argument against getting married. If you want to build generational wealth, you're going to need a woman. Rather your woman's a housewife or she's a partner, right? And y'all doing the power couple thing. Doesn't matter. You're going to need a woman. Getting married is the key to wealth. I explained this in another video on my page. You can go and find it if you want more details. I ain't getting into it on this one because it's not what the video is about. Number 3, get life insurance. Get it young. Get a $500,000 to $1 million policy while you're still in your 30s or in your 20s. It'll be super cheap. And 4, invest. If you follow these steps, right, this is how you build generational wealth. Now, in 2 minutes, I done gave you more gems, right, without even going all the way into it than the manosphere ever will. That's why I don't like the manosphere. But my problem with what Swizz Beatz did is Swizz Beatz went against men on something social. Women don't go against each other on anything social. That's why I brought up at the very beginning of the video, that's why I brought up how when JT kirked on Lil Uzi Vert for acknowledging Ice Spice and going up to hug her and stuff, no one said anything. No women said anything. Because you guys have to understand, and this is a gem, the best gems come for those who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gems come for those who stay till the end. Women have a social code. Women will always back women in public. They will never not back each other in public. I need you guys to understand that because it is very, 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 very important. Because this is why men lose a lot in the dating game. So women know that what JT did to Lil Uzi Vert is unacceptable. Don't think for 1 second that women don't know that. But they're not going to say it because in public, they refuse to go against other women. Do y'all know why the term pick me was even created? The term pick me was created to shame women for doing what men traditionally want them to do. And the reason they came up with that term pick me to shame women for doing that is because women understand strength in numbers. This is why they move like an amoeba. This is why I tell you guys all the time that they're like Transformers and they all gang up and make one big machine to go against men. Because they understand the art of war more than y'all give them credit for. Y'all think women are stupid. Women are very intelligent. I don't know why y'all think they're stupid. Women have to manipulate to survive. They can't fight anyone, right? They can fight each other, but who cares? Even with each other, most women don't fight. They manipulate each other. Women fight cold wars with each other. Most of it is shade and passive aggressiveness. It's very rarely literally aggressive. So I'm saying all that to you to say this is how women have survived for centuries and y'all think they're dumb for some reason. They're not stupid. The reason women want to label women do for men what men want them to do is because if there's just one pick-me, I need you guys to understand this. Just one pick-me is all it takes for men to hold on to their standards, hold on to their traditions, and hold out for a traditional woman. You understand what I'm saying? Hold out for an elite woman. If they can shame that behavior to the point where no woman wants to say or do anything that will make them look like a pick-me, it will convince men there's no hope and that they basically have to deal with modern women. They have to deal with their woman going around butt naked and gyrating around and talking to her exes and doing all this extra stuff. It's going to make a situation where men feel like they don't have a choice but to deal with that because they've shamed all women who don't agree with these behaviors by calling them pick-me's. So the women don't want to say anything anymore. See, we'll never be able to do that as men. We'll never be able to do that as men. Every time I come on here and I say, listen, I'm not dating no woman who don't cook and won't clean. Ain't doing it. It's always going to be pushback right? Even though I've showed you guys plenty of examples, women have no problem doing this. They enjoy doing this, right? But the reason there's going to be pushback is because it's going to be a lazy ass modern woman 304 who don't want to cook for nobody, don't want to clean up after anything, and don't want to be disciplined enough to be a wife. So she's going to reject against the idea of me saying, hey, look, I ain't dating a woman who don't cook and won't clean. She's going to say I'm misogynist, and she's going to say all this and that, right? Because she doesn't want to do it. This is where men are stupid, and I'm going to end the video here. Where men are stupid is because when we put out these standards, instead of us all being a united front and say, yes, food is the way to a man's heart. You get to a man's heart through his stomach, right? It's a love language. Instead of us all coming together and saying that, there's always some simp, beta male who can't get laid, who values females' attention more than their respect because he can't get laid, who's going to come and say, oh, it's not the 1900s. Why you expect your woman to be able to cook? So that he can get likes from women because he don't get ass from them. And all it takes is one man to do that. And what the women are going to do is big this man up and say he's a real man. They're not going to sleep with him, by the way. They're not going to sleep with him. They're just going to big him up, say he's a real man, and pit him against you to say that you're a misogynist and this is a real man. And this is why men can never win. Because women are always on one accord and they always back each other's bullshit. I've been telling y'all this since I started the channel. Women always back each other's bullshit. JT could come out and do the wrong thing and women won't condemn her for it. But if any man comes out and says or does something wrong, some man always feel like he gotta be the macho man and say something about it. He can't never just let it rock. He has to say something about it. I got to stand up for my rights. Who wanna? Every single time. And as long as we have simps, we have people pandering like Swizz Beatz, it's going to be hard to get women in line. Hence why I said you just need to become an elite man. Stop worrying about trying to get all women in line. Just worry about getting your woman in line. Learn how to vet. Learn how to get a good woman who's going to do what you need her to do and just worry about her. Stop worrying about everybody else. Because as long as there's men like Swizz Beatz, you're not getting nowhere with nobody else. Because again, you would never see a famous woman condemn JT for acting like that in the middle of an award show out of jealousy. But you will see men condemn other men. You know what I'm saying? And as long as these simps exist, they'll always be thrown in our face. As long as these panderers exist, they will always be thrown in our face. And women get further with emasculating men than men get with re-feminizing women. The reason women have an easier time emasculating men than men are having re-feminizing women, right? Excluding elite women and stuff, is because women don't have to deal with, there are pick-me's, but they're few and far between because they get shamed so bad by every woman of every race. We have an abundance of simps. Y'all gotta understand there's more simps and panderers than real men. I repeat, there is more simps and panderers than there are real men. As a result of there being more simps and panderers than real men, it makes it just that much harder for men to reel women in. Because every time we try to, right? Every time we go viral, or every time we say something that's facts, there always has to be some simp to come in and counteract whatever we said. And women eliminate their simps by calling them pick-me's and shaming them universally. The problem is modern women outnumber pick-me's. Real masculine men, elite men, do not outnumber simps, and we never will. You killed the whole movement, bruh. You killed the whole movement. Not literally, but figuratively. And I just don't understand why men can't come on to one accord about anything. They just can't do it. It always has to be someone who's going to pander. There always has to be someone who's going to simp. And it just sucks for men, man. That's why I tell you guys, just become an elite man. Learn how to vet. Learn how to pick your woman out. And don't even try, don't try to contrive, suggest, or anything that has to do with all women. The hell with all women. Find you a good one and focus on her. The hell with all. You're not going to be able. There's too many simps, too many modern women hyping up women to act masculine, too many simps condoning the BS. You're not going to be able to fix women. Just worry about your woman. Anyways, I don't want enough of a tangent. All right. I need to go home and take a goddamn shower. So I'm going home, y'all. I am Alex and I am out. Peace.